much difficulty just getting into that game to begin with. That
No, the story and the expansion is...
Just the update alone, even if you don't have Phantom Liberty,
yeah.
it's a whole different game now.
The 2.0 update changed everything.
Yes.
okay. Cause like I tried logging in and playing some more before the update, and like I was still getting like close glitches, and cars were still stuck in fucking buildings and shit.
I have to start all over because I had it heavily modded, so I'm just doing a vanilla playthrough.
Yeah, if you have mods, you had to remake everything.
Yep. But I was cool with that because the 2.0 was pretty much what I was playing with mods, but now I don't need the mods anymore. I can just play it normal. I'm still gonna have like a few mods. Like I actually enjoy it when NPCs are walking and then you got some random tits popping out. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. We're in like the dirty ghetto side of the town. It's called like NPCs Unchained. It just allows their wardrobes to like kind of fit into each area that they're at. So if you're in like a prostitution like area, they're gonna look like prostitutes. And then the Iron Man mode mod, as well as the realistic bullet caliber mod, to where like one well-placed shot and you're dead. And then if you die, you start over.
I used to play with it.
Yeah, I really want to try like a melee run because I've seen some of the cool shit people have done with that.
Yeah, with the 2.0 mod, it definitely fixed the melee like big time because it was kind of forfeit to go the melee route before 2.0. Because the cyberware would be so enhanced that like your melee wouldn't do shit. Mainly with the net runners, they were so like OP.
I saw that they changed how clothing worked, so now you don't look ugly as sin when you're trying to have any amount of armor.
Yeah, you get progression now, like guns progressively level up and stuff now too.
Nice.
You get like proficiencies and all that. Then the cops actually will come and investigate and chase you this time instead of just appearing and standing there obliviously.
Special are assholes. Stay away from them.
Yes.
That will fuck your day. Just want to kill you.
Yeah, Stephanie got to make a new playthrough now because she has that game and experience the game at its prime.
What game?
Cyberpunk. They dropped the Phantom Limb. They dropped the new DLC, but on top of that, you don't even need the DLC. They literally reworked the whole game.
Yep.
There's actually car combat now, like how they promised in the beginning. Everything they promised in the beginning is now there. Just they pulled the No Man's Sky.
Mm.
And I'm hoping Baldur's Gate follows through also.
Because the company that was producing it told them, no, you need to get it out on all the platforms right now. We're done waiting.
Right.
What is
shit's not ready.
What's Baldur's Gate missing?
Their whole third act.
Everything. There's like a whole 2 hours of shit. Yeah, their whole third act is like not there.
Character customization is pretty much 0 to none. Like if you actually want to play a great Larian Studios game, just go and play Divinity until they iron out the wrinkles of Baldur's Gate.
I mean, I'm in the second act of Baldur's Gate 3, and I think it's pretty fucking good.
I'm enjoying what I played, but it's not like
Actor is missing a lot.
What you're saying is missing the bells and whistles.
Yes. Story-wise, it's amazing. It's gripping. Like, the voice acting's, like, spot on. The graphics are amazing. But they're, like, just missing that, like, that spark, that shine.
You could tell.
Does anyone remember what happened last time?
Yeah, a little bit.
Anyone?
Kinda. That was the last time.
We trekked through the
There was a
swamp
last
to
time.
go meet the merchant of the swamp. Then come to find out he was the hero of Ternau, the giant slayer. Uh,
The legendary hero of legend.
yeah. What else happened?
We were eco-terrorists. Blew up a
Were you
dam.
eco-terrorists? I don't think you were
Rowan would
eco-terrorists.
approve.
I don't think you guys were being eco-terrorists.
We blew up a dam. We were destroying the dam.
Yeah, I don't think that's terrorists when it was requested by the locals.
It's terrorism to somebody.
I suppose.
If a corporation builds a dam and the locals ask you to blow it up, I'm just saying.
We were equal.
The question is whether or not the locals or the corporation own the news. That's who decides what it is. And it's probably the corporation that owns the news or has shares in it.
Yeah, we blew up the dam after we fought some not so friendly guys there.
What did you fight there?
Giants,
They
right?
were like
Kind of giant.
aquatic giants or something. I remember they were trying to drown people.
But what was the name, and why were you sent? Why were you sent to go beat them up?
A marrow?
Oh, 'cause
Yes.
America sent us.
Oh, because there was
Good
like
job,
we
Sol.
were
there was like
There's
three
oil to be had here,
marrows.
lads.
There was like bone marrow, I think, and salt marrow,
No, they were angry and
and then there was
Something
another
else.
marrow. I think they all had weird names that had to do with food. I think and bones.
No.
If I
Not
scroll up, I'd probably
bones.
be able to
it
tell.
was
They were
emotions.
emotions.
Oh, their emotions.
There you go, Anna got it.
Oh, okay.
Salty. Yes, they
Nah,
were
I've-
salty. And whatever. That's why he thought of food, because he's salty.
Yeah, I remember there being like a salt one.
Yeah. No, there was. There definitely was. You're not crazy or anything, but the theme was just incorrect. But yes, they were in fact marrow.
And they their main weapon were spears, and they
very sharp.
swam. I think they were spears. Weren't they spears? There were their
Javelins.
javelins.
They used-
There were something.
They used javelin meta against you. Yes.
Okay.
Don't think that's ever gonna go away in this AP. There's a lot of these enemies that are loaded with javelins.
they're loaded for bear.
Just be very scared, one, because they eventually get bigger javelins.
Oh shit. They get ballistas.
Well, I mean, you gotta think. Giants are giants are large and bigger, right?
yes.
Zombie will soon tower over all of them.
So eventually they're gonna be chucking like sharpened tree trunks at you.
Jesus Christ. They just launched palisades at us.
I played a. That makes me laugh because I played a game where we had a player who played an ogre and he just walked around with a tree as a club.
Yes.
Oh yeah, improvised weapon, easy peasy. That will happen in this AP at some point. I can promise you that.
You javelin meta. Oh my god. Good throw, Kong. Good throw.
Yes. That being said, yes. Who was your caretaker for the trip to the old fisherman?
I don't know all the lizards.
Ooh.
It was a female lizard.
Was
Is
it
her
though?
name. It was.
She was pretty manly.
It was the cute one, wasn't it?
In
Oh no, wait, no, it's the giant
Zizou?
one. Yeah.
I think? No.
No, it was like EIZ or something like that. It had a Z in it.
You guys do know that in the handout section there
Yeah,
are
I just can't
breakdowns.
pronounce it.
In Zezu.
Yes, in Zezu.
Oh, I don't have dark mode on. Oh, way better.
Probably because vampires doesn't work well in night mode, which makes no sense.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that Roll20 doesn't make sense about. In any case, who was your caretaker for the Marrow fight, and what did they do for you?
That was, I think, Grax, right?
They pulled somebody out of the water.
No,
that.
or was it Azure Wave?
It was
No.
Gazix.
Anna's got it again.
Damn it.
Don't you know a woman's memory centers are in their brain are better than yours?
On times that don't matter.
Put up a thing, so
I think they do matter.
But I actually didn't listen through it, so I just kind of put it up.
sure. She says that.
I don't have to listen through hours that much. I have the vampire one I have to.
Anna strikes me as the person that sits there and listens to our recordings on repeat at work just to memorize half the things that go on.
I actually do listen to it at work, but only once. Unless I'm trying to do something, then I'll go back and listen to old ones. I have a terrible memory, so I have to like refresh it once in a while. When it comes to little details, not important details.
That's why she doesn't remember you're married. No.
Ask him when my birthday
December
is.
30th.
Just ask him.
1993.
Oh, it's only because you just got quizzed on it by a nurse the other day. Or no, the kids. You got quizzed by the kids.
Yep, and failed on all three of them.
Wow, you are so young.
You.
I'm 35. She's 6 years
he's
younger
older
than I
than
am. I just
Yeah,
look
I'll be
like
30
I'm
this
that age
December.
still. I have the
I forgot that
disadvantage
you're
of
younger
looking
than
young.
me, Anna.
Yeah, just by a little bit.
You're all
Almost a
younger
year.
than me. Shut up.
Almost.
How old are you, Derek?
40.
Oh, no, huh?
He's forgetting a 0 or 2 there.
Wow.
I'm not supposed to tell them I'm immortal. God.
You know the funniest thing is that Pyrrhus is the baby of the group.
Yeah.
What?
Yep, he's like 26.
27.
He's the baby
27
that
now, yeah.
works in a nuclear power plant.
So yeah, the nuclear power plant worker is the youngest one out of us all.
Yep.
Hell
Look,
yeah, man.
The only one making something
Look,
of himself.
the Zoomers had to find a way in order to devastate us all in the future at some point.
Yes.
Yeah, by taking away your nuclear power.
Yeah, please, it's already almost gone.
Hey, we
What we really
supply
need is
50
more nuclear power.
We supply. I think, nuclear power is like 50% of Illinois' power.
Ooh.
Our plants
We,
alone.
we need to
supplies,
have like
10% of the
nuclear power supplying 90% of the entire nation.
Wait. Mike, you're in Illinois now?
What?
Oh, you're actually not that far.
Rep the O
Okay.
block.
Okay.
63rd Street, bro.
That's actually pretty cool. Because Illinois is only like a 7-hour drive from here.
Yes, my brother lives in, I think, Illinois.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, Jeff lives in
Sorry for your
Illinois, yeah.
loss. I'm sorry for your loss.
He stays aside most of the time. He's not about that gang life.
Look. At least they don't live in Ohio.
Very true.
Yeah.
Ohio isn't real.
Exactly.
I mean, I left Ohio, so
We pulled you out of one imagination land to put you in another. It's okay.
Yes, but you are Michigan born. I hope.
True.
There's something that,
I am.
that resonates when I met you, that you were like Michigander at heart.
Anyways, I think we were.
The only thing I know about
to-
Michigan people is that they can't drive well.
But we make them.
I believe the DM was about to.
We
give
can't
us a
drive
lot
worth
of loot.
crap, man. I'm fear for
For,
my life every day going to work.
I'm just listening. I just remember listening to my now dead grandfather go on about Michigan drivers.
I would say Chicago's probably way worse.
Chicago's pretty bad.
Yeah, Chicago's pretty bad.
And New York.
It's not that bad.
Actually, New York's in the top 4 for least deaths from driving.
Really?
Wyoming is
Yeah,
actually
Washington
number
D.C. is the
turn on right.
safest.
Okay. Neat.
Well, in any case,
LA
while we were
Not to
back,
say
I
New
need to
York
go take a
doesn't have
shit.
a lot. But New York and New Jersey and Massachusetts has a lot of accidents. But
Gotcha.
probably because you can't go fast enough to kill yourself.
Fair. I don't know about giving you a whole lot of loot there, Paris, as I think that you guys are already covered on that front.
I still haven't
I don't
acquired.
know.
my
I think
post-stat.
we. I think we all remember that we were owed like 10 gold each, something like that.
Nah.
Estimating here.
Well, here's the thing. You got to remember, this tribe doesn't deal in gold and shiny trinkets.
I meant in value.
Nah. I mean, did you find anything off the marrow bodies?
A bow harp.
No.
You're pushing your luck on that.
So here's the spiel, right? You killed some marrow, you brought them back, you're able to make it to the village, and if I vaguely remember from the recording correctly that I listened to earlier, I remember Derek in particular noting all the things you guys have left in your loot list in order to sell and get rid of, and all of that. So I think you got plenty of loot. You just have to find a way to get rid of it.
Where's Arwen?
So if you're looking for a payday, you've already got it.
Previous loot is not factored into future loot counts.
Well, it sounds like then we should probably get you on with the story so that way you can make your way to the depository of weapons and arms that are supposed to aid you in your missions going forward. Now, shouldn't we?
Yes, we have preordained loot at hand.
$10 says it's already rated.
I mean, you're not probably wrong on that, considering that the old fisherman did say that him and his team, some 20-odd years ago, did make their way to the Vault of Thorns. Now, whether they replenished that stock, or whether they were there for a different reason entirely, you're not sure. But, in lieu of all of that, you guys have returned closer towards the evening, after your raid upon the Marrow, and have returned somewhat victorious. Ugazik has dragged a Marrow body with him in order to complete the condition which your party was supposed to do themselves. Now, whether he makes mention of that, you're not sure. You did, however, receive one piece of loot from helping the boatsman, and that was the Victor's belt. Do you think I linked that to you guys at one point? But I'll go ahead and grab the archive.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'll grab the archive of Memphis.
Yep.
Real quick.
How's everyone doing, by the way? Everyone doing fine?
Doing
doing
pretty
all right.
good.
We're alive.
Got word of our perpetual job security, so that was nice.
Oh God. Why would they mention that our job's secure if there wasn't a threat of it being insecure?
Because there were rumors beforehand that the Summers were going to sell the company.
Oh, I see.
So it's less that the warehouse was going to have to worry, and more that the salespeople might have heard this in hand at some point in Flint.
Okay.
And that meeting was like, hey, all of the team leads got onto effectively a Discord voice call and were, being talked to by the company owners about this.
Okay.
We just happened to miss the proper thing. So, like, all the heads or the salespeople in all the different branches, that message was mostly for them to confirm, no, we're not selling the company. No, we're not liquidating to a competitor. That kind of thing.
And I talked to Matt and Woj, and I was like, so I'm like less than 3 weeks away from my like 2-year mark. Like, am I gonna miss that margin for the bonus? He's like, no, like I'm pretty sure they'll let you slide. Like you're right there. So
Right.
I was like, all right, cool, because that'd be shitty. I like miss it by a week. I'm like, come on. I'd take the loss, but it'd be like, damn it.
It would be shitty, but that also means that, Andrew doesn't get it, and Stephanie for sure doesn't get it.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, were you talking about me?
Anyway.
What are we talking about?
It was a random work thing. Either way, we're doing better now.
Yes.
The what? The whaty what? What? Well, anyway, I hope y'all are excited about this Saturday. Just saying.
Yeah.
I will
We'll see
be
what
at
happens.
a daddy daughter dance, but Anna will be on.
Yep, I'll be on.
I will ensure your character suffers something horrible. Don't worry.
I'm sorry, it's my only daughter, and it's the only time I'll get to dance with her in this moment.
Oh, I thought you had multiple kids, though.
They're
Just one,
boys.
just one daughter.
though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you should make more, though.
No.
Nope.
No, and we made sure we defused that bear trap last child.
Well, that's a shame. Okay, well, whatever.
In any case, you guys have come back to the village, and you guys have a bit of free reign once again. You'll need to report to Great Chief Murglemurg, but the evening is upon you, and your mission is currently complete. You just had not gotten a chance to see what the ramifications of that were.
What to do?
Indeed. Something loud and boisterous, I'm sure.
Man, I wish I could import music. I was like, how loud it is, and still to just start playing music, but not many people would hear it. Well, actually, yeah, you know what? Silta's just gonna start performing, just making music.
Go ahead and toss me a perform check.
Sure. Perform. Yeah, I'll start singing. God damn it. I roll a 4 or whatever. Oh, 19. Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, still a decent performance.
Yeah.
Start singing a tune, and there are a few minor hatchling, Iruxi children that kind of dwaddle on after you, just admiring the music, bantering in, broken Draconic, as it doesn't seem that they have fully learned the speech capability yet. Beyond that, though, those of you that are traversing the village would note that the rest of the caravan is kind of interspersed here and there. Chompy does greet you, along with the green-scaled Lusika. Welcome back.
Chompy's still. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Welcome back. Green one is nice. Give Chompy great snacks.
How many has she given you?
I still have room.
All right then. Shoot, I guess we gotta go find more food for Chompy. Come on, guys, let's go hunting.
Oh no, not hungry now. Just room for more.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. False alarm.
The green scaled Dusika would kind of chuckle and it's like, your companion is very chatty and very sweet.
He's a good boy, Chompy is.
You all have succeeded in your task for father, yes?
No problem, no problem. Easy peasy.
Very good, very good. I suppose that you are all on your way to the tribal hut?
Yeah, that seems likely. First,
I
come here, you big chomper. And Douglas will run up to Chompy and start scratching him under his enormous chin.
Chompy accepts the scritches and is very happy with the return of his best buddy. As Silt continues his little song, he may notice that in the distance, his own buddy is back at his own game. It would appear that Roddy is back to entertaining the masses. Now, not just the female Iruxi of the tribe, but he has gathered a mass of elders and younglings and a number of other individuals.
Sylph will start singing more, but change his song in a fluid way about how sometimes the prettiest of flowers can have the sharpest of thorns, and let that resonate within Roddy.
Your song, can override a little bit of the story that he has going on, but you do, catch wind, of his story, kind of shifting its own little tune as, he describes the nature of these thorns, sometimes come from how a rose is tended to, but that adventures are much like that. They come from disparate backgrounds, and some can aspire to greatness, while others can fall like the fabled Icarus of legends.
That Sylph will just be like, God damn, he's such a good bard. Fuck.
Ugazix will kind of look to your party, and then Draconic will go, I return to the Great Chieftain. You are welcome to follow me. You have a report to give, yeah?
Who was he talking to?
He's speaking in Draconic to your party. So the people that understand Draconic, in this instance, since Silk seems distracted, that would be Athena and Dolgus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
Staring off to the side.
Oh, yeah, we'll be there in a moment after I've done giving Chompy his daily 1,000 scritches.
Very well. I will let him know that you will be delayed.
And Ugazix just drags the marrow body with him.
Athena's gonna just keep walking
1,000 scritches later.
Chompy will eventually roll back over and, look about the village and then run to chase after Roddy. As, he's gotten it in his head that if Roddy starts getting too much attention, then he's got to chase him away from the fellow lizard folk.
He's learning.
Well, it's what Dolgus keeps asking him to do each time that Roddy seems to get attention.
He's such a good boy.
Eat them, Chompy. Eat everyone.
So, team, what you do?
We go to give our report
Athena's already walked
while
off.
watching Chompy chase around Roddy.
Ava's
okay.
just walking with Athena.
So, to the hut you go then? Is everyone going?
Sure.
Sounds good.
Don't know why not.
Okay, then.
So we'll
Everybody
finally notice that
moves
everyone
their
else is
way.
gone,
Yeah.
and he'll follow.
You all make it back to the hut. There is a fresh marrow body that has been spiked onto one of these dummies within the hut. And Chief Murglemerg seems to be lounging in the, viewing chair. Ah, the prospective allies of the Girikal have returned. And from a fresh victory it seems, although not without the help of the Girikal themselves.
We did great. Yes.
It would appear that you at least succeeded in the task given, although the bonus objective goes to my village, to say the least.
Out of character, what was the bonus objective?
Bring a marrow body to show your rightful kills.
The fuck? Why didn't any of us remember this? I
Sounds
just
like you
know-
need to argue.
Wait, the one that the marrow dragged back, was that one we killed or was that one he killed?
That's one he killed.
Ah, okay. Well, I can't
Because you
argue that
guys
then.
basically sent one away. That's the one that went to harass the boat, and that's the one that the necromancer effectively went, killed, brought back, and was like, "It's okay, I got it."
This seems dumb.
It does not seem like Murglemerg is displeased, more just putting a note that, like, you had some help. And so the glory is not solely yours this day.
You have defeated an annoying enemy of ours, and for that, you have proven your worth to the Girikal tribe. We count you amongst allies, and at this present moment, we will not do you any harm, and our scouts will be made to know that you are amongst our accepted number. Therefore, if you see them out and about the marsh, and call for aid, they will do what they can to come and assist you. Or at least turn enough of a blind eye that you won't have to worry about their own presence.
Oh, that's useful.
Hopefully this makes your journey through the marsh a tad bit safer.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Thank you, though.
That said, in light of your victories, I do believe that means that a feast for the village is in order. The catch has been bountiful, and it would sound that your trip to the old fisherman has provided a larger boon than normal. And so, in light of your recent victories, you are all invited to said feast as allies of the Girikal, naturally. That said, I do believe you've all earned a rest for the day. Feast should happen right about sundown, where we'll host a as traditional sacrifice to Bakrak for good harvests in the future and better success against our enemies.
Is it at this point that people start to realize that Dolgus ran off when the word feast was given? He's off to help people prepare for the feast.
What would be the sacrifice?
Good point, Ava. Yep. What's the sacrifice?
Oh, that, yes. Well, we do happen to have a few that have scouted a little too close to our borders. And so, we have a few of the greenskins that got a little too curious for their britches. They will be sacrificed to Buckrug, and honestly, they should count themselves lucky.
If
It's
Dolgus
not-
was still there, he would absolutely agree.
It just nuts your head.
We don't take kindly to scouts kind of trying to invade our village and smash our eggs.
Yeah, that wouldn't be cool.
That being said, if there are things that you're seeking before your journey deeper into the marsh, feel free to chat with the villagers. Maybe somebody's found something of your interest. Otherwise, I have nothing left for you. I shall see you at the feast. Are there further questions for the great chief? Then be off with you. I have things to do. Kind of scratches underneath his chin.
He's got dry rot.
With his human fingers.
It is at this time that you are released back to the village, successful, and it sounds like there will be a feast in your honor. You have some time before the feast occurs if you're looking to do any trading or hunting abouts for interesting items or tidbits. It would appear that you have made allies, and therefore maybe the Gircall will be more willing to chat and negotiate with your party.
Well, Dolgus is busy helping anyone that wants an extra hand getting stuff ready for the feast, because, many hands, easy work.
Feel free to give me a diplomacy check there.
You want Dolgus to give you a diplomacy check?
Did I stutter?
No, you didn't. Let me do it the moment I get back to my room. Putting a new trash bag in the garbage can at the moment.
No problem. Whenever you get the chance. Does anyone else have...
This is going to end poorly. Very poorly. How bad is my charisma negative modifier at this point? Oh, well. Okay, back at the computer, finding my sheet. Oop. Make sure I don't have any skill buffs on. Nope. Okay.
Want the rest?
Okay, thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna hop over to Mid States and pull all the leads, and then leave them on Jill's desk.
Weird.
Hey, look at that. Net 19. I got an 18.
By
Boy.
I got an 18.
I do this.
Somehow I got net 19.
The Gircall are more than happy to have your assistance. There are a fair few that ask you about your fur coat and poke and prod at little different questions. They are curious as to how warm it is underneath all of the fuzz and frizz.
Oh, we're talking about his mane. Was that it?
Yes.
My frill keeps me very warm, yes.
You get the same confused look as you've gotten from every other lizard folk, but
That's fine. Dolgus gives him a confused look in return, but then he goes back to helping.
they don't linger on it long, but you do get some relatively positive reception as you're assisting throughout the evening.
Ain't no room for freeloaders in a lizard folk village.
This is fair. This is very fair.
About how long do we have before the feast?
Guys got back about evening time, so probably about 3-4 hours.
Okay. Ava's gonna try and write a spell into her tome.
So long as it's not fireball.
It is not.
Alright.
Yeah, I still got 6 days on that.
I think it's like 5 at this point, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm just checking to see what the DC is for this.
No.
15.
15 plus spell level, so
Yeah.
18.
What spell we scribing this time?
Lightning bolt.
Let her rip.
Spellcraft. Hey.
Hey, just enough. Lightning bolt can be put into your spellbook.
Nice.
Well, we know what Ava's doing for the foreseeable future. Darlin, what are you doing in the next few hours?
I don't know. Polishing my armor. I don't really have much to.
No caravanners or lizard folk you want to chat with?
No, not really.
Very well.
Full of weird.
You will occasionally get a couple lizard folk that'll stop by and like look at your armor and poke you, and you know, offhandedly you'll catch like the mention of like tough scales, and then they'll walk away.
Tough scales. Spiky scales. That is.
Right. I don't know. Is there anything that you're doing over the course of the next few hours?
She'd probably go off and absentmindedly just listen to Roddy's stories and mess around with Arwen and Malak. Other than
Very
that,
well.
not really anything.
As with the last time, it seems that Roddy's stories are not centered on himself, in fact, centered on others, whether it's local legends around Now or the tale of its recent victory against the orcs and giants and the mighty heroes that made it all happen. Whether it is, the fables of old with the old fisherman and his relevance to that, or something that might also cross your mind, the famed tales of Lastwall and its crusaders. Roddy seems to have a number of stories, mostly centered around tales of heroic victory and occasional crushing defeat. Gochin, what are you doing in these next few hours?
Gonna look to see if anybody has night vision goggles.
I would like you to roll me a D100. So, you ask around the lizard folk village to see if anyone happened to have night vision goggles.
Or
And-
dark vision, actually.
Hmm?
Or dark vision, I meant.
Dark vision goggles?
Yeah.
No one seems to understand what this term goggle means. But you do come across a few lizard folk who have these like almost tribal scarrings around their eyes. And when you talk about, at least in plain terms, the ability to see in the dark, they gesture to you and point at their eyes, and effectively you get the sense that whatever they've done to themselves has garnered some increased capacity for night stalking. They gesture to you if you want the same done.
They don't talk common, I guess, right? Or speak
It
common.
does not seem that they understand common greatly, but
I guess I'll go along.
they would pull you to
I'm
like
back again.
a
Sorry, I had
table
to
of
take care of a cat.
a table of sorts, and like have you like lay across it kind of thing, and they like ask if in like broken common of how you handle pain.
I can handle some pain, but not too much.
One, you missed a perfect opportunity there.
You
You could have said, I handle pain by nerve sending it to my brain.
Then they infer if you've got something shiny to compensate their skill.
He'll pull out some gold and show them how many of these.
Do you have a number tied to that at all?
Let's see. Where is it? He'll show them 500 of it.
One like kind of gibbers to the other in Draconic. The other shakes their head, cranks the it puts a talon and like points up.
More.
They're
expensive hookers.
He'll pull out another 50.
They seem a little dissatisfied with the number.
He'll put in the last 4 he has.
Oof. He said dark vision goggles.
Mm-hmm.
You may have to get something from Ava to compensate.
He'll pull out.
So goggles of dark sight are 20 grand. Goggles of the night are 12 grand. What are you looking at?
Actually, I forgot what the prices of them were. He's gonna try and negotiate with them.
Jesus Christ!
He'll pull out his haunted shovel that he believes is haunted, and he'll say, "This shovel was pulled from a graveyard with ghosts. This is the shovel we used on the ghosts, and we took back with us."
Good. Bite down. They shove the shovel handle in your mouth. And you can see that they take these like sharp metal instruments and like start peeling into your eyes a bit.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, you're gonna be preoccupied for a while. In fact, you're going to be missing the feast.
Wait, are they going to extract your eyeballs and put in magical eyeballs in their place?
He's hoping he can still see at the end of it.
Yeah, these are the weirdest hookers I've ever heard of.
No, they're not hookers.
Well, I don't know. I came back to one trying to pay 2 lizard women like some money, and like just because of what happens with his other characters, I assume this was like a hooker setup.
One asked for something that he wasn't exactly sure what was going on for, and was asking about dark vision, and now some stuff is going down, and we'll see what happens.
Your eyeballs are going to go pop because they're going to replace them, hopefully.
That being
Goes right
said,
pinch.
It does nothing. It's just a tattoo.
well, we will have to see. So, Phil, what are you doing the next few hours?
Probably gonna still be wandering around the village, just gallivanting, singing songs. He'll probably try something new and sing a tune of like an ancient, really old race that predates like the Aslanti and the Cyclopean empires, and see if the lizard folk actually like pick up on that about how could a race be descendant or favored by Pharasma, but then fall so far away from her.
Never gonna give you up.
So you're doing this in Draconic so they can understand?
I am, about how the Uruksi were pretty much predating most races. Like, I mean, Pharasma was the first of the gods, and the Uruksi are like not much younger than her. So I mean, they've been around for a long time, and
Yeah,
still
they
going to sing
basically-
that tune.
They basically take that and like not many of them seem to understand the concept, but they think you're talking about Buckrug for the most part, and you'll get several that'll come around you, dance, and different things like that, and you are the belle of the ball for the evening, it seems.
Yay!
As you are teaching them a new song about their favorite deity.
But there is a harsh tone to it, because he's going to also question within that song about what the ancestral clerics and druids would think of them now reanimating their bones to fight for them.
Oh,
So there is a downward spiral around that.
They don't take that intonation at all. In fact, they relish in it and go, yes, this is okay.
Oh god, they're so far diluted from their old race.
Lost in translations. Lost in translation, man. Lost in translation.
Oh yeah.
Because they have necromancers in their group that are like, yeah, no, this is fine. Like we get our ancestors to help us fight because they would want to defend us. This guy knows what it's about. He's asking the right questions.
Awesome.
You are the belle of the ball, and they're like, hey, this guy gets us. They read everything you say of a negative light in like the most positive way possible.
That's perfect. What was meant to spark controversy brought union. Hell yeah.
Hey, every story has multiple ways to interpret it,
Very true. Very true.
But eventually, the feast would get underway as there are platters of different fish and crocodile, dishes, along with, basic root vegetables and things that would grow within the marsh fairly easily, that are prepared and divvied out. The Uruksi of the Girikal tribe kind of come out in droves. Young, old, children, hunters, commoners, whole 9 yards. There is a minor procession as the great chief comes out and sits amongst his ilk and takes his seat and would gesture for the rest of you in your caravan to take a seat. My tribesmen, we are joined today by those outsiders of a caravan that travels throughout these lands. They came to us and parlayed. It is in this moment that we celebrate their victories and
tests of worthiness. They have shown respect for our ways, as well as competency that we don't see in many others. It is by their efforts today that this feast is even possible. And as he's speaking, you guys all hear it in common, but you can clearly tell, at least some of those that you are a little more magically inclined, that he is speaking with the possible magic of tongues, so that all may understand his capabilities. Next to him, you would see the green-scaled Usika set next to him. Today also happens to mark my daughter's 21st summer. And it is by this that we also celebrate. Soon it will be up to her to choose a mate. But until that time, I wish for you all to enjoy this evening. And it is with that that he beckons to each of you to, enjoy the feast. And for the first time, you would see that he actually takes off the mantle that rests upon his shoulders and head. And below, you can see this completely clean-shaven, human-looking man. But something strikes you all as strange. As he opens his mouth to kind of join in the ceremonial feast, it would appear that his teeth are in fact jagged. There is a almost forked tongue that kind of slithers out with each bite.
Oh man,
And
he's starting
strikingly enough, there are lizard-like eyes that seem to rest within his eye sockets. Almost a little bulbous, in fact.
I had no idea Putin existed in Galarion.
Oh my god.
Sylph would look over and go, "It's Baraka from Mortal Kombat." In other words, Putin.
Would
You would-
now that
You would see in the background, just below this elaborate, green spiral-tailed effigy, 3 orcish figures have been garroted and hung to bleed dry into offering bowls.
Ah, excellent. Excellent sacrifice to Bachbrook. Yes, yes.
Is
Guess it could be worse. It could be Gochin in there.
is Afa able to make any guesses as to what's the deal with the chieftain?
You could roll me a... You can roll me an Arcana or a Nature check. You'll get different responses for both.
All right. Can I roll both separately?
Sure.
Message A.
Shit. Oh, better.
From an arcane side of things, you've never seen anything like this before. From a nature side of this, it is very different. You don't think that this is, completely natural, but the implication is that this individual has had some sort of implants or natural malformations. It's very difficult to determine with those checks.
Man, is he a reanimated
Oh.
body?
This is most likely what will result of Dolgus if people keep poking fun at his beard.
I feel it's just fine. Thank you very much.
Worry.
You all note that you have not seen Gochin at this feast.
He's probably fine. Or drowning headfirst in the swamp somewhere. That's another way to enjoy a great feast of buckrug. Mm-hmm. Yes,
Gotcha.
yes.
I need a fortitude save from you, buddy.
Oh,
Let me substitute that. Let me give you some substitute audio.
Jamie. God.
All right.
I have Inspire on. Let me turn that off.
Well, 17 passes the first check. As over the course of the first couple hours, you have been basically being cut and wounded, and they put salt in your wounds.
oh my God!
Ooh.
Yeah. But it's not been a fun process, to say the least. But one of the Gurikal is like holding you down as the other is like cutting into the flesh that surrounds your eyes
Oh my
in
God!
like slow and exaggerated fashion.
Oh shit.
They're gonna eat him.
You think that the preliminary work has been done, but with the salt placed inside, it seems like they have collected a few other implementations, and you can hear some chanting in Draconic that you don't understand at all.
Guys, I'm sorry, but I failed you all. There
Guys,
are no
has anyone
gifts
seen
available
Gochin?
via Discord's gift search engine. There are no gifts via Discord's gift search engine that allow me to give you like a picture of an eye being cut or being popped out of its socket with or something like that. So I got nothing for this.
So, that being said, moving back to the feast, what are the rest of you doing?
Wondering where Gochen is.
Not caring.
Do you ask about?
He's fine.
Yes.
He's fine.
So Gochen would usually
Roll
be
me
digging into this right now. Has anyone seen him?
Go ahead and roll me diplomacy.
Oh my God!
Most likely drunk in a ditch.
We really need to go see where Gochen is right now.
So it would actually be... Yeah, it would be Ugazik that would kind of chime up. It would appear your friend has walked off into privacy with a couple of the village elder wise ones. Amplifications of his night scouting abilities.
Yeah, but Gochen usually asks Ava if he can do stuff, though. He didn't ask Ava anything. I didn't see him go anywhere near Ava.
Mugazik shrugs at you. I'm sure he is fine. You are all welcome allies of the Girikal. Therefore, I don't think that you'll have to worry too much about your friend.
Sylph will put
Who
his
else
finger up to
within
the
the village?
lizard's mouth and just shh. He'll turn to Ava. Ava, have you seen? Did Gochen tell you he was going off anywhere with a group of people?
Ava
With
looks
this-
up from her spellbook.
No, he'll look right back at the lizard with his
Oh,
hands firmly
Gochen.
on the mouth, and just Ava has not seen him.
He's most likely fine.
Oh,
Probably
That is
just
not
from
my
the
problem.
ditch.
can you? Oh crap, Ava, cast watch on me or something. I'm gonna go look for Gochen.
Why?
Something doesn't feel right. He's usually eating food.
Probably just eating some of the elders.
Sylph just goes, Ava!
It would not be the first time that something like that happened.
Oh jeez.
Ava just kind of shrugs. You're all children to me. That is not.
Oh, with everyone against him, Sylph just flops back down on the table and just goes, man, I wonder where he is.
Self just bows to peer pressure, I guess. Meanwhile, Dolga says, like, thoroughly enjoying the feast, especially that's to Bakrug as well in some fashion. And he's probably going up, making his rounds, telling stories about his time with the tribe he used to call home, back up in the Riverlands, and trading stories, that sort of thing.
Fair enough. Many of the hunters are about sharing their greatest kill stories and things of that nature, from gruesome decapitations to sneaky sabotages of entire orc units or marrow incursions, to the person who's got the biggest river drake kill. It seems like many of the hunters are, in a bit of competition over who's most worthy for the chieftain's daughters,
I
What do they call
guarantee you, Dolgus is at least internally measuring their achievements against what he believes to be his own.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check to see if you think you stand up to par.
Okay, we'll see. Oh, no. Oh, come on. And that too, really? Rick. All I got's a 15. Oh, well.
I mean, so far from all the stories that you've heard, you probably got some of the biggest feats. I mean, you've fought an actual giant at this point. And you have Chompy, so clearly, you as a tag team are probably the best out there. At least this is what you're led to believe. But then again, the din of the crowd is quite loud, and so you're not able to catch every story.
Indubitably. Meanwhile, back with Gochin.
That's going to carry on for a while. I will require a secondary fortitude save as we reach the 4th hour.
Okay.
Try not to die. Try not to die.
Off in the distance are just whimpering screams of a willowed man.
That just barely makes it,
Cool.
as it's only getting worse. You feel this, considering that your eyes are open this entire process and you're fully on the understanding of what's going on, they have not given you any kind of anesthetic at all. They've only had you bite down on the handle of your shovel to keep you from, accidentally biting your tongue. And the other, lizard folk wise elder has just been holding you down for the most part. Beyond that, you are fully aware of what's coming next, and that seems to be that they have some sort of sack that seems to seep this dark viscous purple liquid almost. And just one smell of it, you could tell that that's probably some sort of poison or acid.
Oh
That's
my
your
god!
One of the one that's been doing much of the process here seems to dig a talon into the open portion of this sack, almost dabbling this light sizzling liquid onto their claw, and begins to trace it against your open wound.
Oh, jeez.
You barely hold it together to not thrash against whatever this process is, because you've not understood a lick of the incantation, considering you don't understand Draconic at all.
Well, they're trying to sacrifice you.
Gochin's just hoping everything will be okay.
Man!
It's like I've already invested this far.
They're pulling a tooth without painkillers. That's what they're doing.
He better walk out with a robotic arm or something.
I don't think these guys have clockwork arms.
Beyond that, at one point, one of the lizard folk would kind of sit down next to Darlin and offer this husked out, wooden shell of a cup kind of thing.
kind of look down to you, and in like the most broken common you've probably heard from a warrior, Orca, the mighty. You,
Who'd he introduce himself to?
darling.
On Harlan, yeah.
Darling slaps his hand on his chest, just barely missing one of the spikes.
You strong scale.
Eh.
Speak
Just got
little.
drugs. So is he offering me this bowl, is what you said?
Yes.
I will sniff the bowl.
It smells like distilled acid and berries.
I will take a small drink of it. Right, Dad.
You take a drink of it. It burns quite a bit, but you do feel somewhat of a similar feeling as like if you were to drink a very hearty stout. Although it's got a little bit more of a fruity taste thanks to the berries that are involved. What they mixed, you have no clue. But it does have quite the kick. Definitely more of a burn than regular alcohol.
Good.
Kind of would look to the rest of the village, and particularly amongst the females, whether it be your caravan or whether it be the lady lizard folk, and go, "You find prize?"
Not sure how to answer that one.
He will wait for an answer. Whether he understands it or not, like, he does wait for one.
Ask them. That's all I say.
He looks confused to you.
About all I can answer that one.
So I'm guessing awkward silence for extended period of
Pretty
time.
much.
They just stare at each other.
Just stares.
After like a minute or two. Too quiet. Not strong enough. Gets up, walks away. You see he kind of walks over to another, like, relatively, stout and, beefed lizard folk. Makes small talk. They eventually get into a little bit of a fight over, which one would probably make for a better mate. Elena seems to be wandering around and watching everybody. Alright.
He has somehow grown about 1,000 new eyeballs and is like Argos of old.
What are you watching out for in particular there, Edna?
Just making sure everything's going normal. There's no funny business happening. Obviously can't see Gochin, so wouldn't know Gochin, but everybody else, making sure just everyone's safe
There are a number of lizard folk
and
that
having
seem...
fun.
Yeah, there are a number of lizard folk that seem to have kind of huddled around Jess a little bit, all admiring the vibrant red hair that she has. They don't seem to be able to communicate with her very well, but it does seem like, they're being relatively gentle, acknowledging the, clear signs of injury.
Meanwhile, they're pushing her back and forth like some sort of cute and cuddly cat.
Possibly. There are a couple of individuals that hang out with Kogan a little bit, particularly ones that seem to be interested in the deep conversation that they're having in a language you probably don't understand.
The moment they start pushing Jess, an arrow will fly into their face.
It doesn't seem like there's any pushing. It definitely seems like there's a lot of, like, I wouldn't say obsessing, but definite, like, candid interest. It does seem like Calrian's left alone for the most part. In fact, like, there are a few that might pass her and give, like, this look of acknowledgement or head nod, as she just kind of, eats peacefully. She seems relatively uncomfortable in the whole lizard folk village. Not 100% sure that, her investment towards the lizard folk, maybe she's had bad, interactions with them before. Or maybe it's just the whole, sacrifice thing going on behind the feast. There's a number of reasons why a paladin may not be entirely comfortable with the scenario that it is. It does seem like, despite his arm injury, your companion in the caravan, Dregar, seems to be tossing back whatever amounts for alcoholic in this village, one after another, just kind of enjoying the general, like, bro-out nature.
Little does he know it's all made of caviar.
If it is, he does not seem to mind. You do catch a glance of the fortune teller, though it seems that she is as about removed as possible from the feast, just much in the same as you, observing the things that are going on, with that same pensive smile that she tends to have.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun, indeed.
Dom dom dom.
Family.
Dun 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 dun.
It does seem that Chompy is, relatively, cared upon by just about any lizard folk that passes by Chompy. It almost becomes a habit of, like, someone walks up and offers him, like, the best cut of whatever piece of food that they've got from their plate. It seems like, if he's not following Dolgus around or just enjoying the vibrance of the feast, like, he kind of heads towards Osika from time to time and, like, pushes her around a little bit, almost as if they become somewhat fast friends in the time that Dolgus has been absent.
Mm.
He's
Yeah,
got a
she's good.
friend.
But probably already taken.
Missed you already.
But if no one has anything else that they want to do during this feast, or people that they would like to
One
speak
moment,
to-
guys.
Okay, I'll hold.
I feel like our whole
I shall-
caravan has like Munchausen's and Gochen's like our victim. No,
What do you
Gochen, you're
mean?
sick or hurt. We have to have you sick or hurt.
What do you mean?
From like day one, Gochen's always going down. We're like, oh man, the axle broke. Oh crap, it was Gochen.
Here's the thing. While some of that might be the case, one of these knows that when he wanders off on his own, he is bound for some form of trouble or weird happenstance when he just agrees, yeah, sure, I'll go with whatever Zeno says in this moment.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's how it always goes.
One of these lives by a phrase that we all have marked as cursed, and that is, "Where's your sense of adventure?" So when the call to adventure
Very
occurs,
true.
he says yes.
I envy that. It is very
What did I
fun.
come back to? What did I come back to?
Dying.
Gochin being the needed Munchausen's victim.
Does he have like new eyes or new arms or like maybe a new dick? I don't know.
Oh, we don't know, but he's
he's
getting hurt at the moment somehow. we're just having fun at a feast.
I was explaining to our new players of the table just the kind of zaniness that one tends to get himself in, because it really is if there's a chance that something's dangerous or crazy or unknown, and you give options to one, he's gonna go, well, where's your sense of adventure? Which has been a coined, cursed phrase for us for ages. He buys into his own, demise sometimes.
I love it. It's awesome.
You should see him get what he gets up to as Jonah on the Thursday game.
Is that the
my
turtle
God.
one?
There have been some
Yeah.
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 And the worst part is I try to pull Jack into his shenanigans.
Oh, it's
and then
great.
the captain gets so upset.
Jack used to be our cabin boy. Now he's our ship person, and now
Oh,
it's like the